Was that really necessary?
Yes.
Oh, you should switch to the crossbow. There's owls coming.
Ow!
American Werewolf.
Those are not owls, those are bats.
No, those are owls.
Those are owls.
Mr. Owl.
How many looks does it take to get in the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Chomp.
It's like, give me a new Tootsie Pop, you asshole. What the hell's in there? Beep. Oh, explosive arrow. So stick a dynamite up Oliver Queen's ass and...
Oh, look, you just get it for an Easter egg.
I'll do that later. Yeah, because I'm itching to do my own playthrough where I get, like, the rifle and all that. Because that would just take too much time.
Yes.
We don't really need the rifle. Because once you get the Gatling gun, it's all good.
Oh, now there's bats.
Yeah, and the life increaser is in here. Or the half of it is in here.
So I want to collect all these to get more life increasers.
Well, you can collect more to buy more stuff. Where is it in here anyway?
It's somewhere over the rainbow.
Way up high. Where the clouds are far behind
I
you.
don't even know the words. I'm just gonna
Where
let them
trouble
go.
melts like lemon drops. High above the chimney tops.
Exactly, Marie.
Oh, okay, you can't get it in this part of the level.
Womp womp womp.
Because there's like a balcony later or whatever. Ooh.
Hey, look.
I think you can smash the pots.
Just imagine the whole Professor Hulk.
Oh, pretending to be angry. That was like my favorite moment of it.
Yeah, when I watched Endgame for the third time and the Hulk kept screaming, "No stairs!"
Yeah, that's what.
I felt that on a personal level.
Yeah, I really did. I was just like, I feel your pain. The electric gun is the ideal weapon for those shadow bats. Actually, I think they work good against all the bats. Okay, there's something I need to talk about Endgame that's bugging the shit out of me. Not about the plot or anything, that occurred during the movie. It's something that the writers of the film said. So, I get the whole time travel thing now after I saw it the third time. And so they were talking about how, Steve Rogers went back and, he ended up with Peggy and all that. Spoilers, obviously, for Endgame.
Well, I mean, the spoiler ban's been lifted, so it's okay
A
now.
long time ago, by the time this airs.
Yeah.
But, jeez. Oh, now they're big. Did he slice her head? I thought I saw blood. Hey, you chopped the top of my head off, asshole. What was I talking about?
Endgame.
What the writer said.
Yeah, so they're talking about, like, that, so that means that when Steve went back in time and, he married Peggy and all that. But then they tried to go on and to say that they kind of feel like he was always Peggy Carter's husband all along. Like her secret husband that we didn't really hear about in The Winter Soldier, the father of her 2 children. It was him all along. But here's the thing. That goes against the rules that these writers who claimed this set up themselves.
Yeah.
So you can't have it both ways. Either he went back and just went into this pocket timeline that exists independently and had a life with Peggy, or he actually went back and... Because it's like, you established... Oh, God, they look even worse with Big Head Mo. Yeah, I would use the electric gun for now. Because they're like, oh, you can't go back and change the past. Steve Rogers did not fucking defrost, go and get Peggy pregnant twice, and then go back... He didn't, like... She didn't come home and find him on the bed with a blowtorch like, Hey, baby, you want to defrost D's nuts?
Or
That needs to happen.
America's ass.
Yeah. Well, I just said D's nuts because it's defrost.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you can't have, okay, so either you can change the past, and the Professor Hulk was just full of shit, and so was the Ancient One, or you can't. So which is it? Because you can't have both. You cannot set up a set of rules for time travel and then say, oh, but he was her husband. I'm like, no!
In a separate timeline, he was her husband.
Yeah. Either in a separate timeline, he was her husband, and he just came back to the prime timeline, or you can actually change the past, but they're not that smart, which, I could believe it, because going back to Infinity War, when Shuri's talking about popping out the Mind Stone, it's just like, oh, why didn't you set up Vision this way? It's like, because we didn't think of it. So, now I've just raised more questions than I already had going in.
One thing that I also had issues with it too is that recently someone asked the Russo brothers why did they chose Sam as Captain America instead of Bucky, by all this and that. You want to know what their response was? And it pissed me off.
What?
They chose Sam to become the new captain because Bucky was too damaged.
Well, actually, I saw a Looper video that kind of went into that theory in detail, and I kind of understand it.
I kind of understand
it's just
it,
the way
but
they said
it's because, well, not only that, but they set Bucky up to be that way.
Yeah, that was my big problem with it until I thought about it. Because it's entirely, especially if we're in the whole, you can't actually change the past. Steve could have, talked to Bucky about it, and Bucky's like, no.
But also, who's to say this? If this is an alternate timeline, he knows all the information of the future. Who's to say that he won't go finding Bucky a lot sooner and break him out of there before the full...
Go around the ring or whatever here. There should be the life increaser, I think. Yeah, it's just like... They raise more questions than they answer.
One thing that I kind of felt like...
No, keep going.
One thing I kind of felt like they should have done was... The writers mentioned that there was one scenario that they scrapped from the movie. Well, two scenarios.
What the fuck? Oh, I know where you... Okay, never mind. Go back to that door. Keep going this way.
But what was it? There was one scenario from the 5 years 5 years later or whatever that I kind of wish that they kept in.
Which is?
So, Black Widow's role 5 years in the future. 5 years in the future in the movie, she was the leader of the Avengers and all that kind of stuff, continuing the job that
You have to go that way.
Continuing the job that she was a part of. Because no one else would do it.
I kind of felt like that was implied, but just go through the hole in the floor.
The writers originally had it that she was in charge of an orphanage of all of the kids that survived that parents is dusted.
Oh.
Like all of the kids in the world that lost their parents went to this one place, and Black Widow oversaw their care.
Well, that just makes her ending a lot more of a bummer.
Yeah. But then as they started writing more of the movie, they realized that
time constraints.
Well, not only the time constraints, but they kind of felt that her being in charge of the kids, why was she suddenly dumped taking care of the kids to go help them finish that?
This is true.
So then that's why they changed that to her being in charge of the Avengers and not.
Yeah, you have
on.
to swing. You just.
I press A when I'm done, right?
Well, when you're at the apex. There you
Another thing that I found out is, remember how you guys heard about that one girl from 13 Reasons Why casted for a role in Endgame?
Oh, there it is. It's over there. How the fuck do you get up? Oh. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And how she wasn't in there at all?
Yeah, it's because she played the older version of Morgan.
Did you hear about that?
What?
So you heard about how Catherine Langford, the one who played in 13 Reasons Why, how she was casted for a role in Endgame, but we never saw her in the movie. It was because they ultimately scrapped her character because they felt that
we hadn't seen her.
We haven't seen her. We haven't established her, so people want to get a connection to her. But once when it came out, a lot of people was like, you should have fucking kept it in.
Yeah, but the general audience is too stupid.
Yes. So...
No offense, general audience.
So she would have came in after Tony snapped his fingers.
Yeah, you remember when Thanos did it and he ended up in the Soul Stone? As a little girl?
So he would have saw his daughter Morgan as a teenager, and that's who she was going to play.
Yeah, and she would have been.
They would have had a conversation. They would have had a conversation about how he just risked his life, gave up his
Where the fuck is this thing?
No longer is a part of her life. So they had this conversation where she ultimately forgave him and says it is okay for you to go, and had their little goodbye moment, and then he came back to reality and died.
See, I thought it should have been.
You know what would have been really funny?
A lot of people felt, well, not a lot of people, the writers felt that, having him saying goodbye to Peter and to Pepper was better than that, because not that many people would have gotten that that she was the older daughter, the daughter.
People would have figured it out and loved it.
In the conversation, and then almost all of the fans said yes, they should have kept that in, because the one person that he never got to say goodbye to was his daughter.
You know what would have been really funny? If, when he enters the soul world, she's just standing there facing away from him, and he slowly steps up, and when he realizes who it is, it's like, Morgan? She just turns around and she just says, shit! And then that's it. How the hell do you get to this fucking life increaser thing? I saw it.
You gotta go towards there. There's another red thing. So it shows you on your screen, but on my screen, you motherfucking game.
This game is racist against part Asian people. Oh, jeez.
Let me see that. I'll take it over now.
Hold on, I just want to get into it. Okay. This is where you find the Gatling gun. Run! Don't kill him yet. Run.
Just get the
Gatling gun and fucking unload. It's infinite ammo.
Where?
That table to your left. On your left. B. Oh yeah. And just fucking unload and get all the glyphs. Just murder fucking everybody. Yeah. You might want to get all the glyphs, though. Trust me. We're gonna go on a shopping spree. Get them all.
Get the glyphs!
Yeah, so we can buy, fucking everything. Because the next level, we're gonna need supplies. Trust me.
Yeah.
I told you, this makes it all worth it. All the struggles, all the everything. When you can fucking mow down these people. Well,
you motherfucking assholes of a piece of shit Ewoks.
Hey, that is insulting to Ewoks. Okay, the next room has the life increaser. Yeah, just kill them all, get all the glyphs, and then you can go, I guess. Oh. We got very heated, didn't we, about Endgame?
Yeah.
We take our Marvel movies very seriously. Unless they're Howard the Duck, that we don't
Okay,
take.
you're losing glyphs.
I get that, and I'm getting hit by fucking axes.
Yeah. And not even Stormbreaker. You can also use the sword still. Can't use swords, busy with Gatling gun.
You see those axes flying all over the place?
Yeah, that is the one really annoying thing about them. Ooh, and then the next level you get the alternate Gatling gun. Which is just one blast, It's basically the best version of the shotgun.
Oh, these guys just keep coming.
I know. Yeah, but then you get all these glyphs. It's great. We can buy shit.
Neat.
Yeah, neat. It's gonna be just like 15 minutes of this.
Literally.
Yeah, but isn't it fun finally getting the goddamn Gatling gun?
Yes.
Don't forget your hat.
He can get it on the way out. It's by the elevator anyway. I think this is the last time you have to fight these things.
Hopefully, because these guys are annoying.
I know.
Just imagine that one room. Remember when I had that endless wave of them?
Yeah, it was bad.
I think it was inside of Frankenstein, inside of Dracula's castle.
No, it was Frankenstein because this is Dracula's castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Inside Frankenstein's house or castle or whatever.
I think that's it. No.
Nope.
He's just waiting for them. Like, I don't even need to do anything.
Nope.
That's it. Like, it's okay, honey. They're all dead now. God. Just Rambo'd up the place. Ah! Alright, now you can take the elevator.
No.
Alright. The fuck? Alright. That was an extra long episode, and I guess we'll turn it back to Marie for the next one. So, I guess we'll see you on the next one for the rest of this castle.
Castlevania?
We wish.